This SmallRig X99 V-mount battery is small, it is strong, and it is seriously smart. Let's dive in and look and see what this thing could do for your system. Okay, now as someone that loves SmallRig gear and has it on basically all of my stuff, I was very intrigued by this SmallRig X99 battery. Now I do have a number of SmallRig V-mount batteries and they have been fantastic for me. They are rugged, they are tough, they give me lots of power if I have my Canon R5C. So I was very intrigued in looking at what separates this X99 from their VB99s and other batteries that they have out there. Now full disclosure, SmallRig did reach out to me and ask me to review this. I'm not being paid for this, they don't get to review this in any way, shape, or form. They just wanted me to take it on set and see if this thing worked for me. Now that being said, SmallRig says that this thing is a triple proof V-mount battery. And what is a triple proof battery? Well, according to SmallRig, they have made this thing drop proof from 1.5 meters, water and dust proof, and shock proof with reinforced edges here on the side. So this is a really tough battery. And when you pick it up, the first thing you will notice is just that it feels rugged. This was done in conjunction with Renan Ozturk. He's a content creator who takes his stuff in some really rough and extreme environmental conditions. And this battery just feels like something you can take out there in the wilderness with you and know that it's got kind of the built-in resistance to hold up for a couple days shoot in the middle of nowhere. And when I say this thing is waterproof, this thing is an IP54 water-resistant battery. So it doesn't mean you can like go dunking it in a pool. I wouldn't recommend doing that. But if you're out there and it starts raining on you, if you're in a dusty condition, this has enough weather sealing that's going to protect your battery in those type of realistic situations when you're shooting. Now, as the name suggests, this X99 battery is a 99 watt-hour battery, and there's a lot of benefits that come with it. But what kind of starts to separate this is actually, for lack of a better term, this is a smart battery, because not only is this a battery, but it has a display screen, which we've seen lots of things here that have display screens, but this actually has a touch screen display screen on it that lets you access a lot of different things. And this touchscreen aspect of a V-mount battery was something that when I first got it, I was like, why would I ever actually use this? And once you start playing with it, you start to realize just how practical it is having access to some of the things here on this V-mount battery. And it's what I want to take a look today to see if this thing makes sense for you. Now, the benefits of having a touchscreen on your battery is that you know exactly what is going on with your battery all the time. And this means every single port that you have, you can see exactly the information that's going in it. You can actually cut ports on and off as needed individually, which is an absolutely amazing thing. And you can also access other things. You can control this via Bluetooth, so you have Bluetooth control on and off on that. You can set the screen life and how it comes on. And believe it or not, on this touchscreen, there is actually, I'm gonna clip that on, there is a battery right here that you can do to access when you're in the dark. So this thing gives you a lot of access. We're gonna go a little deeper into it and look at it because this is a battery that has a lot of aspects to it that I think are worth diving into. However, whenever I'm talking about a V-mount battery, for me, the first and most important thing I'm going to want to talk about is the ports and the power outputs that are available here on this V-mount. And what's great is this thing comes loaded with ports and output options. It actually has 2 D-taps on it, which is really useful. It has an 8-volt out, it has a 12-volt out, it actually has a USB out, and more importantly, it has 2 USB-C in/outs. That means not only can you power your peripherals, but you can also charge this battery itself from a typical USB-C bank. That means that if you don't have a big V-mount charger for some reason, you're okay. You can just use any USB-C power bank and charge your battery out in the field. This is really flexible. It is great for travel. And speaking of travel, because this is 99 watt hours, this is a TSA approved battery. That means that you can fly this in a carry-on bag and take it with you if you're traveling. And the good thing is this is a PD 100 watt discharger, so you can fast charge from your battery if you are doing it. And I think it's really important to talk about these USB-C ports in particular, because I've just found as more and more camera peripherals start coming on the market, you're starting to see so many now USB-C powering options for different peripherals on your camera. So what I've just discovered is having more than one port has become more critical than ever. I know on some of my other V-mount batteries, even ones that have USB-C outs, I found myself always wishing I had a second one or one that I can go out. So having these gives you a lot of flexibility, not only for the current peripherals you have on your cameras and gear, but also what may be coming out in the future. Now, I've never had a touch screen interface on a V-mount battery before. And what I really liked about this was I really liked the fact that this gave me so much control of where the power was going, and I could always see both the heat and the power draw of any specific thing. So for instance, I was doing a shoot with the Canon R5C, and I was powering both my Canon R5C and an Atomos Ninja 5 on top of the camera. Well, if I was in between things and wanted to save battery, I could actually come over and just, if I click on, say, the C2 port, I can just click it off, and now you will see that I'm no longer discharging battery up here to my monitor, but I'm still doing it to my camera. So being able to control individual ports where the power is going is a great way to kind of maximize energy and do stuff like that. And just so you know, because SmallRig has really thought this thing well through, even if you are in a situation where you don't have, say, access to the touchscreen because you're wearing gloves and it's cold, you can click here on the side and that will let you cycle through the menus. Now, in addition to changing the brightness of the screen, and what I love is the flashlight built on this, I was actually really surprised at having a flashlight on a V-mount. This seemed kind of a little gimmicky when I first got it. And man, once I got out in the field and I was in dark places and studios, I was using this flashlight. It was really nice just to be able to pick something out of my bag and have an on flashlight right away. I didn't have to pull out my phone or anything and just pop it in right there. Now, in addition to the touchscreen here and the tap screen if you need to, this thing is Bluetooth controllable. And this is where it really starts to make sense if you're in teams and dealing with lots of people and you have lots of different cameras or different batteries at once and you need to see what's going on around your set. Now, because you can hook up and you can basically click right here on the front and go to Bluetooth, you can now access this battery versus the SmallRig Small Go app. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up my SmallRig app right here. And if you see here, I'll come here and you have light and power supply. If I come to power supply, you will see right there, I have my SmallRig X99 battery. I can click on this. You're gonna see it loading with this kind of fun little animation. And then you're gonna sit there, it's gonna give me all this information that's here on the display, but now I have it access here right on my app. And what I like here, as you can see I have all my ports here accessible right here. I'm gonna swing down all the way from the USB all the way up to the D-tap and the BP1. But let's say I wanna cut off USB-C 2. It can sit there and want me to confirm it, and now I will cut it off. And now confirm, and now you'll see right there that I have cut that off. If I need to cut that back on, I can do it. Really, really helpful if you're working in teams, you need someone to cut off a light, or let's say you do have a light up in a hard to reach place, being able to access and control all those access to the light really fast really makes your life a lot easier. And of course, in the app, if you come back, you get a great little, I love how you can kind of spin it and see exactly where you get this 3D thing. And if I come back here, you will actually see that I can see exactly how much discharge I can see the power of the batteries, I can see the temperature of the batteries, and I can do things like control my screen brightness, or I can cut my backlight LED on and off from here as well. There's also a find feature. If you have your battery in a dark place or want to respect the noise, you can click on the find feature and this backlight will start blinking, hopefully to find you if you've misplaced a battery in a dark area. So whenever I do a review, I always like to point out any rooms for improvement, just so you're fully aware of what this system can and can't do and any limitations that might affect you when you're out there. And based on this system that I have right here, I really try to find some kind of room for improvement for something I wish this would did differently. And man, I really had a hard time finding anything. I wish, the only thing I could think right now that I would like to see a room for improvement with is not really room for improvement, it's just that as it stands right now, this X99 battery system maxes out at a 99 watt hour. I would love to see a 212 version of this, just sort of a bigger camera gear. But I think because this is really, in my opinion, designed to be so rugged and it is designed for travel environments, this 212 will be impractical for airplanes. This 99 watt hour is perfect for airplanes and traveling and taking you anywhere in the world you need to go. You know you can take this battery with you. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much what I have to say about this. I mean, this thing is so well constructed. It has so much power. I just think whether you're a solo shooter or even if you're running with a full crew, this thing has so many benefits. This SmallRig X99, it's just built like a little tiny tank that keeps your gear rolling all day long. I'd love to hear what you have to say about this. Leave me notes and comments down below. And yeah, go out there, keep on shooting. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon.